So this one I already know it's going to be a crazy one. We got none other than the Jelk Maxer, Mr. FitX Fearless, and we have this young brother. And by the title, like Castillo be saying, it's not looking good, bruv. Listen, his girlfriend went on a girl's trip and changed his name on her phone. This is not looking good. It's not sounding good just by the title. Let's go ahead and get right into it and see what the explanation could possibly be. Because genuinely, I don't even need no context. This right here, cut her ass off. But let's see. Let's see, right? Let's get right into it.
How's it going, man?
It's going good. How's it going? Nice to see you. Nice to finally be able to speak to you, man.
Appreciate that. Do you acknowledge that this is live and I can use the clips however I choose?
Absolutely, sir.
Okay, what's going on with your life right now, man?
Man, I mainly want to get on here and talk to you, man. So, I mean, I'm having trouble right now in life. I wouldn't say having trouble, but it's kind of interfering with my daily life as far as like me personally. I'm a barber. I cut hair. I do a lot of things work wise. So I think in that way I'm keeping up with myself. But when it comes to the girls, man, I let it get to my head a little too often, a little too much. Like right now, I'm having trouble letting go of some type of attachment for I don't know what reason, but I don't know if it's the box. I don't know what it is, but I'm having a little bit of trouble in that way. And I just want to know like what I can do to let go of these attachments easier, get more focused in that way. And honestly, like the girls, they come to me in a way. Like I don't really step out and chase the girls. I kind of just let it come. So with that being said, I'm kind of more like, okay, this is the right one. This is the right thing. But then boom, it ends up fucking up or something like that. Excuse my language, but you know what I'm saying? So I don't know what do you think I should do as far as that, or any questions for me? Maybe I can help.
So, okay, slow down.
Fit with the power plays. Take a deep breath. A deeper one. A deeper one.
You say attachments. What exactly is going on?
All right, so let me just simple story real quick. My girl just went to Miami, right? Let's just put that in perspective. My girl went to Miami for 3 days for her friend's birthday, whatever. She changed my name on her contact to like something else before her flight.
Girls trip to Miami. Red flag number 1. Change the name? That is a major red flag. Like if we're talking about the first one was like a red flag like this, right? Actually, it's not even a red flag. It's a fucking pretty big red flag, okay? Girls trip to Miami. Come on now. Second, huge red flag. Like that shit is fucking. You know when you used to play in fucking elementary school and they'd bring out that rainbow colored flag and you'd like wave it around. That's basically the same exact thing. That should have been a huge alarm in your head.
So that was already a red flag, huh?
How did you know that?
She screenshotted our messages because her messages weren't sending, and she was trying to like prove to me that like, oh, she's not bullshitting. And I saw my name up there, and it was different from when it was the morning she left.
What was the name?
Her messages weren't sending, right? Okay. There's just red flag. Listen, if you see one red flag, maybe it's something worth looking into. Maybe, right? Maybe it could just be a one-off thing. 2? Okay, now it's starting to get a little suspicious. 3? Oh, nah. Leave that chick. That's not a coincidence. It's you spotting behaviors in a woman who's acting sneaky. She screenshotted messages because they weren't sending. I bet you she fucking put her phone on airplane mode, sent some messages, and screenshotted it to make it look like they were actually trying to be sent. But supposedly they weren't going through, right? Listen, I know women who have sucked off some guy, I'm not going to say who, some guy that I know, put their phone on airplane mode because their boyfriend has their location, and guess what? Their boyfriend's calling them. When they finally turn their phone back on, oh, babe, my phone died. Women are sneaky like that.
Her name was Baby. It was Baby at first, and then obviously it changed to lowercase letter of my name, which is N. So that's kind of, I don't know if that's kind of weird or not, but
yeah, brother, leave that chick. Leave that chick. There is no reason why you should be worried about attachments and this and that. Let me put it into perspective for you, okay? Hopefully you watch this video, okay? Maybe this will help you with your attachment. Your woman went out with her friends, right? Women with their friends, they tend to act more crazy. Especially, you got to ask yourself, what type of friends does she have, right? Because birds of a feather flock together. Now, if your girl has friends that are in a relationship and they're relationship type girls, maybe they're more likely to behave. But when women who are in a relationship are hanging out with city girls who are trying to party and have fun, and your girl's the only one in a relationship, and her girls are inviting her out to Miami for 3 days to go out there, Miami's already a red flag, right? Like, it's not like she went to fucking, I don't know, Orlando, or she went to Tampa. Miami? Come on now, dog. Motherfuckers over there be partying from 12 a.m. all the way to 12 p.m. Like, Miami's like the party city. So that's already a red flag right there. Second, listen, I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but your woman was on her knees. She was sucking off multiple men. They had her in a full Nelson. They were giving it to her. They were giving it to her good. Okay? And the whole time you were texting her, they didn't see no baby pop up on the screen. They didn't see no my love, my man. They saw letter N. So it wouldn't bring up no red flags. That's the reason why she did it. So that if she links up with a few guys, guess what? They don't have to bring up the topic of, who's that? Is that your man? No. As far as they know, she's single. She's living the single life. So hopefully that can help you out with your attachment.
Basically, like with that being said, I mean, she came back from her trip, and I know she was either getting, you know,
And I know exactly what's going to happen. She came back from her trip. She's going to tell him everything he wanted to hear. For every red flag, she has an explanation. It's called gaslighting. Always go with your intuition. If something seems off and it's back to back to back red flags, make sure to just leave that chick.
some were smashed, some were something. I had that feeling, and it's kind of hard for her to, open arms and kind of be accepting of that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like,
So wait. Why did you first of all let your girl go to Miami? Who told you that was okay?
I mean,
Straight up. Like, if your girl says, hey, I want to go out to Miami with my friends, be like, okay, that's totally cool. But we're not going to be in a relationship, right? And some guys might say, that's insecure. It's not fucking insecure. Listen, your woman going out to Miami, you must not understand how women work. And for guys to say that's insecure, you've never seen how sneaky women can be. So it's not insecure, it's just having boundaries and the shit that you tolerate in a relationship. If you're dating a chick, sure, go wherever the fuck you want. But if you're in a relationship with a chick, there's things that you have to do when you're in a relationship. Like when you work a job, you can't just show up and dress however you want. You can't just smoke weed. There's rules that you have to abide by. So if you're going to be in a relationship, you got to act like you're in a relationship. And going out on a girl's trip to Miami for 3 days, nah.
honestly, I really didn't let her. I mean, it was kind of more of it was a thing that she was like, man, I'm gonna go to Miami, and that's that. And I
So
was
your
kinda
girlfriend told you she was going to Miami, and you said what?
honestly, man, I can't remember what I said, but I know it was something. I had some type of altercation with her. I wasn't fucking with it.
And this is the problem, you see? Having altercations with women. Why? Because guys don't have set boundaries. If I'm in a relationship, there is set boundaries. Your woman should already know what she can and cannot do. Not as far as like she has no free will, because she can do it if she wants to, but she just won't be in a relationship with me. But if she's in a relationship with me, there's boundaries that she knows she has to abide by. There is no argument. There is no altercation. There is no, oh, but I don't like that. Oh, but this and that. No, I already told you from the jump what it is. I already told you from the jump. This is what I accept. This is what I don't accept. And if the moment comes up and she wants to do that, she already knows she's crossing a boundary. So she already knows what comes after that. She's getting cut off. But if your woman already knows the boundaries, then she's not going to test it. She's not going to be like, hey, I'm going to Miami, because she already knows she's going to lose your ass. But when you don't have firm boundaries, this is when the gaslighting can come into play. Oh, but, I want to go and you're being insecure because you have no firm boundaries. So as a man, you have to draw a line in the sand the same way that they say, Trump, the art of the deal. the best power you have is to walk away, being able to walk away from the table. Listen, if you can't walk away, then you're just going to tolerate whatever. If your woman says, hey, I'm going to Miami, and you express to her, hey, listen, I'm not going to be in a relation. I don't want to be in a relationship with a woman who's going out on trips to Miami with her girlfriends. And she says, no, but I'm going. Okay, no worries. There should be no type of discussion. It's simply just, that's it. I'm not comfortable with that. Live your life. Go do you. But when you come back, we're not going to be in a relationship anymore.
I don't like it at all. So
Where do you currently live?
I live in Atlanta right now. I'm from Miami, Florida, so I know how it goes. I know how the game goes in Miami. I was born and raised there, so I mean, I just moved out here like 2 years ago in Atlanta. So I met her over here and whatnot. So it's kind of like a slap in the face in a way, but like, I don't know how to like let go of that attachment and trying to have that respect for myself in a way, because I don't need her at the end of the day. But also it's like damn, she just played in my face. So I mean, like, I don't know, man. I don't know what's up.
Hey, listen. If you can't find the respect within yourself, that's fine. If you're okay with men sticking their meat sticks in her pussy and their balls slapping on her ass, if you're okay with your woman getting her face cummed all over and she's just getting slutted out in Miami and she comes back, they cleaned her up real good and you can kiss her afterwards because she's clean, right? If you're okay with that, no problem. You don't have to look for self-respect, right? It's all good. Because the men who do have self-respect would not allow that. And it wouldn't be a matter of, I have to find the self-respect within myself. Like, listen, I understand if you love a woman, but there's certain boundaries that once she crosses them, there is no discussion. There is no matter of, I'm attached. No. I can love a woman, and if that chick cheats, listen, there is nothing she can do. Never. Once you cross that line, stay the fuck over there. There is no woman on earth. I don't give a fuck if I love her. I don't give a fuck if I care about her. If she goes out there and talks to another guy and cheats, that's it. It's done. It's over. I don't have to sit here and find the self-respect within myself. So you got to ask yourself, are you okay with other dudes dogging out your chick? Having her in a pretzel? Having her in a full Nelson? If you are, then keep doing what you're doing, man.
I'm finding a hard time letting go of these attachments.
Slow down, buddy. Let's go back. Let's reverse.
Yeah.
You're living in Atlanta. Is this your apartment that you currently in? The basement?
Yeah.
Is this a house?
Well, this is a house. I rented with my older brother, yeah. But me and him live together, yeah.
Okay, how much money are you making?
A month, I would say about 3 to 4. I would say roughly on the low, yeah, part 3, honestly, just because of how it's been lately.
Not good enough. That's why she's going to fucking Miami. What do you she don't even take you seriously, buddy. How many followers you got on Instagram?
I got like almost 3,000 right now. I'm in the process of getting all my content. I'm getting somewhat traction, but obviously not enough to where I need to be. But about 3,000 followers.
Gotcha. So you need to improve your status and your finances.
Right.
And that's right. That'll make you more confident, right? You a barber. That's it.
Your status and your whatever is not going to make you more confident. It's going to give you a boost of confidence, but true confidence comes from within, because the followers can be taken away from you and everything else can be taken away from you. Of course, you should grow those things, right? Like you should grow your platform to reach more people. You should, work on your money to make more money. But at the end of the day, true confidence comes from within. Like if you put a motherfucker who's a fucking nerd in a Bugatti, that motherfucker is still going to be a nerd. He's just going to be a nerd in a Bugatti. He's going to feel a little more confident, but deep down inside, he's not really confident because he's validated by external things, as opposed to the motherfucker who's confident as fuck with nothing, and then you put that motherfucker in a supercar, and he's ultra confident. Why? Because he was already confident to begin with. So you guys got to understand this. You guys got to understand that confidence is not about external things, because even when I was a fucking server, I've picked up chicks in fucking Skechers, in my work shoes. When I was a fucking server, a servant, literally serving a woman as her server. I'm taking her order. And next thing I know, literally right after the shift, an hour later, I'm there in the hotel clapping cheeks. So like, Was that social status? Was that money? Like, I get the idea of having to work on these things, and you should. As a man, I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm not disputing that. But what I'm saying is confidence does not come from external things. And if you believe that confidence only comes from external things, then you have no true confidence.
That's a skill set that allows you to be able to make money if you do it correctly, if you prioritize the right types of content, if you study what you should be posting. There are people who, I got a student of mine who does this and he makes high six figures as a barber, but he prioritizes content and he's been able to grow his clientele through that.
Gotcha.
He ain't worrying about some girl going to Miami. He getting money.
Yeah,
So your number one focus is to be trying to make better content, trying to leave that apartment with your brother, move into your own spot, right?
Right.
Your finances improve, your status improves. You start to feel better about yourself, and you start being attached to girls who are out.
I agree with that point, because in order to find true confidence, you have to work on you. Your focus should be you, primarily you. Because when your focus is on a woman, you're going to be attached because you don't have no true relationship with yourself. When you work on you and you don't prioritize women or other people in your life, when you prioritize yourself first, then you have self-respect. Then you have self-love. Then you don't have to worry about attachments and this and that, because the foundation is self-respect. Meaning you're working on your health, you're working on your fitness, you're working on getting your own place, you're working on your money, you're working on the content that you make. So your focus is you. You don't have time to be thinking about all these other chicks that are fucking playing you and going to Miami and changing your name. So I agree with that.
Obviously, bops.
Right.
You're dating a girl who wants to go to Miami, and you let her.
Right.
That's the reflection of you, buddy.
Sheesh. Yeah. No.
All right, so you got a lot of work to do.
I appreciate it. As far as I want to ask you real quick because before we get off here, but as far as physique, I mean, like, if you're looking at me from a third point stance, what do you like? You say I'm skinny, or would you say?
Take the shirt
He's looking fit. With the shirt on, he looks fit.
up. Let's see.
He's got like a fighter's physique.
Your body's not bad, bro. How tall are you?
I'm 5'9", 5'10".
Okay.
Weighing like 160, something like that.
So you.
I think the most aesthetic type of physique is like, a fighter's physique, right? There's some fighters who aren't super aesthetic, but that lean physique where you have that V, your arms are just big enough, right? Like when you go into that other side to where you're like fucking Ronnie Coleman, you're attracting dudes and you're niching yourself out to where only a small percentage of women like you. Of course, women like men with muscles, but women like men who are aesthetically pleasing. Like what's his name? Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt in Fight Club. I personally think that that's an aesthetic physique. Like, I'm not the type of guy that's trying to be Ronnie Coleman or C-Bum. Like, that Brad Pitt physique in Fight Club, I think that that's like the most attractive physique to women. Because women like a man who just looks in shape. You have a big back. You have that V cut. You have a small waist. Your arms, your shoulders are good, right? So as a man, if you want to attract more women, work on those things. Don't focus on trying to get fucking huge, because it's like at that point you're just gonna get compliments from dudes.
You're lean, but you can do a little bit better with that physique,
Right.
just to make it more appealing, just to make yourself more attractive. But
Gotcha.
that's not your biggest bottleneck right now.
Okay.
I think your finances and your status, especially as a barber, you should be killing it.
Yeah, you're right for sure.
All right.
Do some celebrity barber shit. But listen, guys, that's the video for today. Like the video, comment down below. Have you ever been in a situation where your woman disrespected you and you stayed? Let me know down below. Don't be embarrassed. Listen, this is the no judgment zone. And hit me up on Instagram if you want to get in touch with me at Optimal Man Coaching. Get at me. I'm out of here.